competence, confidence, and character. Maybe that's what we all need to find for ourselves when the economy is tough or decisions are difficult. And I think our next speaker can help us. He's our Student of the Year, Sabih Khan. A senior at Richardson High School, Sabih is going to relate his personal experience as a JA student and the impact the program and volunteers have had on his life. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sabih Khan.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, good evening. It's a pleasure to be here and be a part of honoring the Hall of Fame inductees. One day, I hope to follow in their footsteps and make big contributions to our community. Before I begin, I'd like each of you who are born in this country to raise your hand, please. I need everyone to participate. You know, I can't quite see past the slides, but I'm guessing there's a lot of hands up. Well, I wasn't born in this country. Growing up was always difficult because somehow I was always different. Well, that's at least what my peers called it. It took years for me to assimilate and embrace the American culture. That's why I'm so honored and excited to be named your Junior Achievement 2013 Student of the Year. It is because of support and motivation from many people that I am honored with this award tonight. Numerous Junior Achievement volunteers have educated my fellow classmates and me on the 3 core principles. You have financial literacy, work readiness, and most of all, entrepreneurship. JA volunteers opened my eyes about entrepreneurship and how it's based on one person's ideas and creativity. Also, educating students on how everything transpires in a community from a business perspective. One day, I plan to start a business or businesses and help educate students on how the world actually operates. Because Junior Achievement gave me curriculum that was not necessarily covered in classrooms. Junior Achievement has helped me see what I am capable of doing for myself and for others. And it motivates me to support innovative causes around our community. It inspires me to be the absolute best I can be. One of my favorite quotes that I want to share with you comes from Zig Ziglar. Zig Ziglar said, "You can have anything you want in life if you help enough others get what they want from life." It's actually one of the key principles I live by. I have learned it's very important in giving back to the community because of all these opportunities I have received, such as being named Richardson Real Hero of the Year 2013, President of DECA at Richardson High School, helping with Amir Omar's mayoral campaign for the city of Richardson, and even speaking at JA board meetings and kickoff events. You know, these opportunities have nourished my confidence and upheld me to emerge as a youth leader. I feel giving back to the community is a requirement, not just an option. Now, as a sophomore in high school, I was introduced to Junior Achievement in my Principles of Business and Finance class. A JA volunteer came to our class and gave us real-life situations from a workplace and walked us through the ethical action. We even had a class at JA Finance Park where we experienced a live simulation and were given an individual scenario that required figuring net monthly income and monthly budgeting in 19 separate areas. You know, I never really thought about the cost of an average American life until I went through Finance Park. When I got there, I said, wow, I didn't realize monthly mortgage and bills were so expensive. You know, I could only imagine the trouble that parents go through nowadays. As a junior, Reuben Pratt, who is here tonight, visited our marketing class every Wednesday. And he taught us about work readiness topics. Topics ranging from how to prepare yourself for a job interview to actually having a mock interview day at our school. The one thing I remember from that is Mr. Immel telling me, my interviewer, he said, "Son, if this was a real interview, I would hire you in a heartbeat because you are such an ideal candidate." And those words boosted my confidence. And guess what, everyone? I began believing in myself. I began to have dreams. This year, I had the experience of teaching JA curriculum to elementary students through the High School Heroes program. This program required my classmates and me to prepare ourselves mentally, and then it tested our presentation skills and our patience with teaching elementary students. That wasn't that easy. I learned a lot about myself and preparing for real life through every single JA class I've had, either as a student or even being the volunteer. Most of the people who've known me would tell you I was shy, and more of a back scenes person. But working, volunteering, and meeting new people helped me step out of that shadow that I had been living in. I remember the day I turned 16. I mentioned getting a job to my parents, and all they did was nod their head from side to side. It's not that they didn't believe in me, but they thought it would affect my grades. And so I knew I had to prove to them and myself that I can be an honors student while working 3 jobs and volunteering wherever and whenever possible. During my senior year, everything I learned from junior achievement curriculum finally began to come together. So I began applying the skills that I had learned in class to real life. Acquiring a job wasn't as difficult because of the confidence and the skills I had acquired. Speaking to strangers wasn't as quite awkward anymore. Volunteering even became a hobby. My world was changing in such a positive way, all thanks to those people who believed in me. So now I want to take this time and thank those people from the bottom of my heart. My mentor, tutor, and junior achievement volunteer, Ruben Pratt. Teachers, Beth Brown and Jason Smiga, who introduced junior achievement to me. Along with Michael Suzuki and Christopher Abbs for their knowledge and application skills to real life. Bob Bauman, my boss, who's also here tonight, who has taught me how to look, act, and even think like a professional in the business field. And last but not least, my parents, who have held my hand, who have believed in me the longest, and most of all, loving me unconditionally for the past 17 years. I wouldn't have these same optimistic ambitions without their help and guidance. One goal that I will always have, is to make my parents proud of every single thing I do. I want to live a life with minimum regrets. I want to prove to my parents that they made the most profound investment coming to the United States of America in the spring of 1998, and that I will live to their high expectations. Now, with this scholarship, I will be attending the University of North Texas and majoring in health administration with a minor in political science. Upon graduation, my goal is to gain additional insight in the health administration field and start a clinic. I want to pursue a dual master's from SMU in law and business. So one day, I can have a voice in politics, and I can be at the top. One day, hopefully. A good education will be the basis of my future. So I appreciate each and every single one of you in this room because you have financially supported junior achievement, because of the great impact you have made in my life and so many more other students. You have made this experience and scholarship possible. You have given me resources to where now I can go and make my dreams come true. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.